It started recording. And this is how we start. Hello everyone, welcome to Driving Approach. My name is Alexei and you are watching Mechanics Corner. Mechanics Corner is a show where I've divided the car into 6 parts and I'm making videos about each one of them. Those 6 categories are engine management, drivelines, SSB or steering, suspension and brakes, electrical systems, and HVAC and air maintenance. And today's video is about the electrical system.
Whoa, there are 40 subscribers now on the channel.
For everyone who's new on the channel, welcome. My name is Alexei and I film everything and anything about cars. I hope you like it and stay for longer and bring more friends. Huh? Like and subscribe and write in the comments anything that you would like to see and I'll try to make a video about it. Have you ever wondered why is there a battery in the car? What powers up the windows to go up and down? What makes it possible for a car to charge your phone? Or what lets us play our favorite music in the car? This is all the work of the electrical system. How can it do all of that? Where does it get the power and how does it power each component? How does it decide when to power it? How does it know when you are trying to power it or you don't want to? If you have ever asked any of those questions or were just wondering how does this all work, then this video is for you. Come on, let's go. I'll show you how it works. But in order to do this, we first need to understand what is electricity. And for that, we're going to transport indoors where I'm going to tell you all about it. Besides playing music, charging your phone and moving the windows up and down, the electrical system does many more other things in the car. For example, it needs to crank the engine by using the starter motor, it needs to power up the relays, solenoids and all the other wiring that's in the car, it needs to provide energy for the computer that's in the car, it needs to collect information from all the sensors that are there and many more other things. And it does that by using electricity. Electricity is the movement of electrons from atom to atom within a conductive wire. In order to understand that concept, we need to understand that all matter is made out of atoms. You are made out of atoms, I am made out of atoms, your dog, cat, or parrot is also made out of atoms. And not only living things, anything that's hard, soft, gas, whatever you name it, it's also made out of atoms. So we can call an atom the smallest building block of all the matter that there is. Not all atoms are the same. There are 118 atoms discovered by humans on Earth so far, and 94 of them occur naturally on Earth. Some examples of those atoms would be carbon, oxygen, or helium, gold, silver, you name it. You know, there are so many elements that we talk about in day-to-day and use here and there. All those atoms or elements can be found on Mendeleev's table, or otherwise called the periodic table. So just like I said, all the matter is made out of atoms. Atoms are the smallest building blocks of anything that exists on Earth. So for example, if we take this aluminum border, it's all made out of the same aluminum atom. They all look the same and there are many of them. And that's one example how something can be made out of just one element. Or if we take water, for example, we all know that water is made out of hydrogen and oxygen that is combined together, which forms a molecule. But still, each molecule is made out of atoms.
how an atom behaves or what are its characteristics depends on its biology or what it's made out of. What do I mean by that? Well, it's the same as a human. You know, a human has body, we have hands, legs, head. This is what makes us up. Same with an atom. An atom is made out of three things: electron, proton, and neutron. And right now, we're gonna look closer at those three things to understand how they make up an atom. So, what is the construction of an atom? What is it made out of? The atom, just like I said, is made out of three things: proton, neutron, and electron. The proton is the positively charged part of the atom, and it's located in the center of it. The neutron is the neutrally charged or zero charge, so it's neither positive or negative part of the atom, and it's also located in the middle, also called nucleus of the atom, right next to the protons. So protons and neutrons are located together in the center of the atom or in the middle, also called nucleus. And electrons are negatively charged particles that are located on the outside of the atom or on its orbits. And they go around or orbit the center or the nucleus of the atom. So the center of the atom has protons and neutrons, which makes it a positively charged part, and electrons, because they're negative and they're on the outside or on the orbits, that makes the outside or the orbits of the atom negative. So you have positive in the middle and negative on the outside on the orbits. The main difference between atoms, for example, hydrogen and helium, is the number of electrons that they have. For example, hydrogen has one electron and helium has two, and they orbit around the nucleus, and because they have different amount of electrons, they have different characteristics. So right now, let's draw a diagram of hydrogen atom and helium atom. First, we'll draw the hydrogen. It would be the H. The H and the circle around it is the nucleus or the center of the atom, and the electron will be orbiting around it on this orbit, and that would be the one electron that the hydrogen has. And on the right side, and the helium atom would be an H and an E. A circle around it will represent the nucleus or the center, just like in the hydrogen atom, and the orbit around it would be the larger circle, and the helium atom has two electrons, 1 and 2, electron and electron. And those are the two examples of atoms. They are both atoms, but they're atoms of different elements. Atom of an element of a hydrogen element, and atom of a helium element. Previously in the video, I said that electricity is the movement of electrons from one atom to another atom through a conductive wire. And it is actually an electron that leaves an atom and through a wire goes to another atom. It wouldn't be those two atoms or an atom of a hydrogen and helium because they both have electrons to lose and they don't really have holes to gain. And we'll cover that in future videos about the holes and losing electron and gaining electrons, who does that and why. But this is pretty much what we went through in this video, was what is electricity, what is an atom, what is the atom made out of. Remember, proton, neutron, and electron, what charges they have. We understood that the orbits of atoms are negatively charged and the nucleus or the center of the atom is positively charged because of the protons and neutrons that are there.
Leave your questions down below and don't forget to subscribe.
This was the first video on the electrical system in the car. This video has come to an end. Like and subscribe like usual. The next video is going to be about insulators, conductors, and semiconductors. So write in the comments examples of these. And I'll see you next video. Bye.